Welcome back, guys, to Drunk Kitty Plays Rogue Legacy. We are here with Kreicus today. Say hello.
I don't wanna. Hello.
So, sorry about not releasing a video on Friday. I got pretty sick from those jello shots, and I really just wasn't up to recording a third episode that night. On the bright side, we have started recording Ruins of the Mindcrackers, and I believe we decided on the release schedule for those to be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So I will now have a video releasing every day except Sunday. Woo! Okay.
What are you doing Sunday?
I recover from drinking and recording on Saturday. Okay, so we've got a gay hypergonad spelunker, a spell thief with no traits, or an archmage that farts. What do you think, Kreicus?
Something about that archmage speaks to me.
The archmage that farts, okay. Oh, I have a bunch of money. Cool. I remember needing to upgrade my armor for something, I think? Yeah, for those boots. Okay, so I need another whopping 15 armor. Let's see if we can afford that. It's 10. And then we'll go back. Okay, so now we're just 5 away. So I have 429. There's no plus signs left on the manor, so I can't afford anything there. Quick. 375 for that sword. That looks like that's what we're unlocking, but we're going to switch back to the blood sword because we can.
Is that the red one you always have?
Yeah, the blood sword, so that when I attack enemies, I get health back. No, the archmage just tooted. So we'll give our remaining 54 gold to Sharon, who I know that's not the correct way to pronounce his name, but it's funny.
Yeah, I was gonna question you on that the other day. I'm like, his name is not Sharon.
Sharon, and I just spilled a whole bunch of drink down the front of my face because I don't know how to use a straw properly. So, things to talk about, Kreicus. TFC release is coming up pretty quick here. Exciting.
Yeah, I was talking to Dunk about that earlier.
Crap.
Just tell me, actually it was Biox came in, and he came in the Crisis channel, and I heard them talking about Payday, so I went in. And then he's like, well, I gotta go talk to Dunk and we're gonna discuss some TFC issues. so I followed them.
Yeah.
And later on I told Dunk that I had no idea what they were talking about and I would not remember what they were talking about. So, yeah, I have no information.
So,
something about 10.
We're dead again already.
Oh, jeez, I wasn't even done my sentence.
I know.
Or phrase.
We went with the spelunker. I only got 30 gold, so that's all going to Sharon because you can't buy 30 gold.
And Karen?
Sharon is the proper name, but I call her him, her, whatever you want to say. I call him Sharon or Karen, whatever I feel like calling that day. Woo!
So what are the next people? Or do you already pick a person?
I picked a person. I went with a
Aw.
spelunker that has Alzheimer's, so I can't bring up the map.
Spelunker, the one that gets extra money?
Yes, the one that has a flashlight that runs off of mana instead of batteries.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me angry. Because flashlights do not run off of mana. So, obviously, if you guys watch my videos, I do talk about Kreicus every now and then. He's the person that sends me random messages while he's watching my videos saying, dead, which is ironic because it just died.
I only say it because I'm surprised it's that quick. I mean, didn't you just die? Or are you talking about a new death?
I just
or the
died.
old death?
I just died.
Oh.
My spelunker just died.
See,
Okay.
that's why.
Yeah. Like, obviously I'm surprised by it too. I don't pay attention to my health very well. Alright, so we've got a stereo blind spelunker. We have a colorblind spell thief. Or barbarian king with Alzheimer's.
What's a spell thief? I don't think I ever heard that one.
Spell thief is kind of like a mage. When I do melee, I get mana back. I'm thinking I might go with the barbarian king though, just because they have the lesser of the three evils of traits.
See, it seems like in that game that most of it is melee based. Can you ever make a mage type character in that?
Well, your archmage is obviously a mage. Like, you've got those spells.
One that relies on the spells?
Well, I mean, if you pay attention to me whacking the dummy, the spell does a lot more damage than your sword does. When you're like an archmage, your intelligence is higher or whatever. Ah! This room has spikes in it. Like the first room of the castle has spikes in it.
Those spiky balls you always hit, or the floor spikes?
Floor spikes. I forget that I have to be more descriptive because you can't see me playing right now.
It's gonna be fun watching this video and then seeing what I'm asking about.
Ah, fire! Go away. Okay. Jump up. And I do also have the Ed Mime trait, which means that I have little red dots on my map that show where enemies are. Okay. Up, down, right, or left. Pick a direction.
Down, because I know down is bad. So down.
Okay, go down. Looks like we got a zombie. And a stupid fire blaze monster mage thing. Flamelock, that's her name. That can shoot through walls because he's sitting in the corner like a cheater. Other than that, it looks just like zombies. Pretty standard stuff. I think I'm finally getting to the point where I can one-hit the majority of these mobs. Okay, left or right?
To the right.
Ah! Fire! Flamelock!
I just want to keep leading you into those flame guys.
I know, I don't like fire. It's the flame guys and the spike balls that seem to always get me. Like the ice guys, the freeze locks or whatever they're called, those are fine. Like, they cast and I can dodge it just fine. It's the stupid fireballs that actually track me that I have issues with.
My main plan is to lead you
To my death.
further, well, kind of, but further into where the,
It's a big scary dungeon that I don't like
yeah,
going to.
that red place down below.
Where I'm all like, nope.
The red basement.
So we'll go down. People always, or well, not people, you always ask, why do you always nope out of that room whenever it's red and basement-y? I'm like, because it's the freaking basement and the monsters are really hard there. So we'll prove that the monsters are really hard there. Yep, okay. Killed you guys. We only have 46. We're up to 63 now with the statues. We'll go down into the basement.
Hello?
Dark, scary, red basement.
Hello?
Hello! Can you hear me now?
I lost you. I remember watching you and Redlor. His headphones went out that one time. I had the same headphones. Or at least a similar, I think just a different, different version, but pretty much the same thing. Logitech,
Yeah.
some number thing.
Well, I have 6 health right now, and I'm in the dungeon. And I found a chest, so I got some money. Whoa, that was a weird... I guess they have like boxes that are hanging in the middle of the room or something. Holy! Ison, dead. Yeah, 1 hit. Okay.
Dead. say bison?
Ison. So icy, magey person, but really big and evil. Okay, so we've got a paladin with no traits, an assassin that's gay and stereo blind, or a dwarf shinobi. I think we'll go with the shinobi because they do awesome damage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Dwarf shinobi just sounds neat.
Okay, we've got choices between health up, mana up, attack up, or crit chance up. I'm thinking health up because I keep dying and I need more health.
Sure. I won't get to say dead as Optimus, sure.
Still pretty bad. Oh, I move fast because I'm the shinobi. I forget about that they move faster. I'm like, ah! That and the fact that there's things attacking me. Wow, I'm one-hitting everything.
Oh, my headphones cut out again. I heard you say everything, and hear anything before that.
I'm one-hitting everything because I'm doing
cool.
70 damage.
It's because you're shinobi? Well, you took them plus health, not plus damage or plus crit.
Right, because the shinobi, by default, that class does more damage.
Oh, cool. Imagine if you had the other stuff.
Yeah, the upgrade of the shinobi is the Hokage, I believe. I don't know. I remember Kristen pronounced it incorrectly on his channel, and people made fun of him for it.
You don't want to make that mistake.
Yeah, exactly. I want to say it's Hokage, is how you pronounce it. I might be completely wrong. Man, these one-hits are awesome. And I just did another stupid spike ball and I jumped into it. I swear, they're like... Oh, hey, look at me!
They move left to right, don't they? I mean, can't you just avoid them?
Yeah, but I'm bad at that. You should know this by now. I, like, almost purposefully jump into projectiles. I don't try to, but it happens.
From what I've seen in that game, those gotta be the easiest things to avoid.
Considering that your brother had issues with the little projectile, the guard boxes, that's what they're called. The guys, the little, like, cannon dudes that shoot cannonballs at regular intervals.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, he always dies to those. I think it's okay for me to always die to spike balls.
No, I don't think so.
The one that you have to use.
His are enemies that shoot projectiles. Yours are just these dumb things that go side to side.
Well, meh. Swinging at all of these paintings because even though I've walked past them, I'm still afraid that they're evil. And we're not gonna go to the dungeon. We're gonna head up, back up towards the forest.
Down.
No. You just want me to drink more and stuff.
Yes.
Whoa, that was an awesome use of my double jump. I almost jumped into, or walked directly into a spike floor, and the double jump got me past it. Because I'm awesome!
I liked in episode 5 or 6 when doing the jump dash over the spikes.
Yeah, the jump dash over the spikes, like that's my favorite trait or thing to do. And then every now and then I just screwed up and I jump dashed right into the spikes instead. Kind of like how I just jumped into the Plinky.
Did you die?
No, I just jumped into the Plinky while he was shooting at my face instead of, you know, not jumping into the Plinky.
Plinky.
Plinkies are the guys that shoot 4 projectiles.
Is that the technical term for them? Plinky?
Yeah, that's their name.
Uh-huh. Do I have background noise?
A little bit, yeah. I can hear a person in the background.
Yeah.
It's a nice change of pace for once.
At least I use push to talk.
Such a crappy spell right now. It's that guard blade. I mean, it's great once I get into the forest, but right now it just kind of sucks because...
The sword that drops down?
Yeah. Okay, dead Plinky 1, dead Plinky 2, avoid the bone, run right into the skeleton instead and take standard damage. I hate these stupid floors that have spike traps all the way across. Ooh, we got the pray for assistance room. Let's see what we get.
What's that do?
I got Helios Blessing, which means, I believe that one was, I get an automatic respawn. Death Defy kind of thing.
That's cool.
And I'm dead. But, oh, nope, I guess
You're
Helios
back?
Blessing was something different.
Oh, so you're dead.
Yep, I'm dead.
Well, that blessing apparently didn't help that much.
Nope. Okay, so we have a Spell Thief with the no foot pulse, a Spell Thief with the HP and MP swapped, or an Archmage with the HP and MP swapped. I think I like the no foot pulse.
Well, I was gonna say, since you just had those issues with these spike floors,
Yeah.
I would go with that one.
I'm gonna go ahead and unlock Haggle, which makes it so that Sharon doesn't take all of my money. He only takes, I think it's 97? 94. So now he only takes 94% of my money. And it has a couple upgrades, so eventually it's down to he only takes 70% of your money. So that way I always will have some money. Stupid guard box. I don't do one-hit kills anymore. And I just jumped into another projectile.
Spiky ball.
Yeah, a Plinky.
Spiky ball.
Not a spiky ball, a Plinky. Different things. Plinky is a little plus signy guy that spits fire in 4 directions.
The spiky ball reminds me of Terraria little goblin weapons they have, those spiky balls. Just do a great deal of damage if you use them right.
And jumping into some icicles. God, I suck at this game. Oh, but there was a nice dodge skill.
Have you gotten to any of the bosses yet?
No, I haven't bothered trying. I don't normally attempt a boss until I can one-hit all of the enemies in the area, just so that way I know that I'm doing a fair amount of damage. And it's not going to hand my ass to me. The next episode, if you want to stick around, I will, if I find the boss room. Or if I get to find the boss room before this episode's over, we'll go ahead and do an attempt. So you can see the craziness. I want to clear this room first, though.
I won't be able to see anything. You're not gonna fool me.
Well, Well, you know what I mean.
I'll go to hear the craziness.
Hear the craziness, and on Monday you'll be able to see it. Go left. Oh, reach me in time. Run, run, run. Failed. Damn it. That was a fairy chest that the goal was. I was supposed to reach it in 5 seconds, but there was mobs in the way. Oh, boss room. Okay. We'll die
Final
in here.
boss already?
Not final boss, the castle boss. So each area has its own mini boss. You have to defeat the 4 mini bosses before you can attempt the main boss. When you first enter the castle, that big yellow door, that's the final boss.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and we'll attempt this mini boss. It's a giant eyeball. His name is Kidir. He's a gatekeeper. He's just a giant eyeball.
So when you kill that boss, is he dead for all the other characters?
Yes. But
I know I
just
got in that
died.
confusion with you. Uh-huh.
I mean, we killed a fair amount of enemies, so we're good. We got some dough from it. Okay, so we've got an Archmage with OCD, a Spelunkette with Alzheimer's, or a Vertigo Spell Thief. The Vertigo.
Ooh, Vertigo Spell Thief.
Ah! Burp. The Vertigo is the upside down.
I know. That's why I said that one.
Fine, we'll do it.
Because it won't last very long. You can do a different one, because I know that you don't like that one as much.
I already grabbed it, so the decision has been made. It always throws me off. Like, even if I did, you know, some video graphics cards or whatever have the setting where you can like press Alt up and it flips the screen. If you do that, then left and right are backwards because it does both a mirror and an upside down. So you're screwed either way. Yeah, so
I think the control should stay relative to your character position.
well,
As
like
if you were the character.
right, but if I'm saying that if I flip my monitor output, then my left and right are swapped instead of my up and down.
Not sure if that make it better or worse.
Yeah. All I know is that I can barely move right now, and I keep jumping instead of pressing down. Like that. Because my brain does not compute upside down. No, not upside down. I think. Maybe? Whoa, I almost jumped into a spike ball because of the upside downness. Yep, I just did. Many! So confused! Jump into a spike ball!
Well, instead of jumping into a spike ball, duck into a spike ball, and then you won't hit it.
Yeah, but it's different. Ah, dead. That was a guard box 2000. Okay. What's next? We've got a giant but muscle weak, so that means I don't knock enemies back. Spell Thief. a paladin that's nostalgic, or an insane archmage that's colorblind. Oh, these all suck.
What's nostalgic?
Nostalgic, remember the kind of like brown sepia colored tutorial?
Oh, yeah.
That's nostalgic.
I'm yawny.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Muscle Week. Because I really don't like the ones that change the color of the screen.
Yeah, do the muscle week. The muscle week one actually might be handy because it doesn't knock him back. You can hit him more than once straight in a row.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Stupid fireball projectile moves. So I do 30 damage and it takes 70 damage to one hit. So if I were to attempt the boss again, I would die very fast because I do shit for damage. Dash! 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 Oh, I failed. I was trying to do the reach me in time again. And even though it's a very short little room, when there's all of these monsters in my way giving me damage, I kind of get knocked back and then it sucks. So objective failed. And we'll go back down and to the right. So, okay, we'll go over names of things. So, Sharite, these initial castle names, obviously, the harder they get new names. Okay, so Plinky is the plus sign guy that spits 4 things. Knights are obviously the knights, the guys in armor. Sharites are the ghosts that come flying at me. I think the eyeballs are called scouts. And we've got, Frostin is the name of the first level ice mage thing. So, going over some technical terms instead of, the... Ah, scary! Whoa, scary room. Dead.
Nice.
Yeah,
technical terms you're talking about.
Yeah, technical terms versus what I call the monsters. I was killed by Guardbox XL because I went down into the dungeon and I couldn't jump fast enough to get out. And it was the cannon shooty guy, but he was big and he shot 3 bullets at once. Okay, we have time for one more for this episode. So we have a heavy spell thief, a no foot pulse archmage, or just a plain old Jane Spelunkette, which gets extra money.
What was the archmage had?
The archmage had the no foot pulse, so she doesn't set off the spike traps.
Do the archmage.
Okay. And I think I have shit for money. Well, I have 500, but that can't unlock anything because, it scales.
How much do you get to keep this time?
I keep 94% currently. And I will until I can afford the next upgrade on Sharon. Okay. And since I'm an archmage, let's see what my spells are. I've got the scythe, the sword, and the ball. I think I'll stick to the ball. I think it's called
No,
a
scythe is the
chakram.
one that goes like kind of up and out, and then
Yeah, that
way up and out.
I shoot 2 of them.
Yeah. I like-
I kind of like the chakram though, the ball that just goes straight out and then it kind of bounces back like it's a yo-yo.
yeah, the chakram,
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
Chakra.
Yeah, I like the one video where you shot it behind you and let it fly back to hit the guy further away.
Yeah.
Since it
And
goes further the other direction.
I'm dead, so
No, I picked that one because I figured you'd die faster than the other ones.
you have overestimated
Overestimated you.
my skills. So we will call it here. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.